thank you. Great nation of South Africa, I greet you in the name of peace, democracy, and a freedom for all. As you know that I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination. I have cherished the ideal of a democracy in which all persons live together in harmony with equal opportunities. That is the ideal in which I hope to live for and to achieve. I told the judge that if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. Can I get water to drink, please? If I can get water. Some of the water, I bring it to heaven. The rich man is still looking for a drop of water even today.
Mr. President.
How are you?
I am very well, Mr. President. How are you?
I am very, very fine. What's your name again?
It's Elvis, sir.
Oh, Elvis. Oh,
Yes.
they told me. I was told.
Thank you.
And before I forgot, Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisolo, and Dr. Lotole said I must greet you on your affairs.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're
Please take
welcome.
a seat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now, if you had your eyes closed, you would be thinking that that's the great Madiba. Now, chief among African leaders, Nelson Mandela was one of the few statesmen to have achieved almost universal respect around the world and across the political spectrum. His role in fighting apartheid, his imprisonment on Robben Island, where he came to symbolize the struggle of the oppressed people around the world, and his ability to steer South Africa through its rebirth earned him international reputation of a quintessential peacemaker. Imprisoned for 27 years for his opposition to apartheid, Mandela came out of prison in 1990 expressing no bitterness towards his tormentors. Instead, he championed reconciliation among South Africa's polarized nations, espousing the principles of nation building and cooperative governance. Our very own SABC radio current affairs producer, Rudzani Khalushi, he is a passionate impersonator of the great Mandela. He's now here with us in studio. Very good morning to you, Rudzani, and welcome.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
I'm fine.
If I close my eyes, I would swear that that is the great Mandela. What motivated you to impersonate Nelson Mandela?
There's a lot that happened in my life, and I looked up on him. I looked up to him. There's something that I want our viewers to know today, that while I was working at the farm in Waterport, I had no hope by then. But his speeches gave me confidence, and that I must not give up. And from there, I started to follow everything about him, to read about him, and to know all about him. I see some other artists, they can paint him, you know, they can create pictures, and I couldn't do that. But when I was with my friends, when we joking around, and I would imitate him, I would mimic him, I would impersonate him, they would say, wow, you know, you can do like him. And then I took it further because of his inspiration. I took it further. That's when they said, this is excellent.
Yes.
And then during debate at schools, the secondary schools, during my high-level schools, and then I started to lead the debate team, items team. I would imitate him, and then the crowd was fantastic.
Yes. After school, what happened? Did you impersonate even more about of your dream of following Madiba in his footsteps?
Yes, I did. I also did this in university. You see, this during cultural days around September. I remember one day I went to University of Venda. In fact, I'm the former student of the University of Venda. Then I joined the group which were performing on the stage. That was my first time to perform in front of the large crowd of the students. Then I did the same way I did right now, and then it was joyful. And that's where I managed to imitate him.
Now, Madiba had a very unique voice, and when I hear you speak, it's almost very similar to that. But are there any challenges that you've come across in the time that you were impersonating Madiba? Because he had a lot to say during his lifetime. Yes,
challenges were there. Some are still there. Yeah, there are still challenges. Because I remember the former President Thabo Mbeki came to Harabari Stadium. That was in 2004. And then by then, the chairperson of the African National Congress in Wembe district, we have organized everything, we have arranged everything, and he allowed me to go and show the former President Thabo Mbeki that I can imitate Nelson Mandela, and then he would be very happy. Then, unfortunately, it was only few seconds to shoot. But then this one, the General Secretary by then of the African National Congress in the Wembe region came and he denied me that opportunity. I was hurt so badly, but now I've forgiven him. We have met a lot in different functions, and no, I've forgiven him. We spoke a lot, but we never touched the matter.
Did you ever have the opportunity to meet the great Madiba before he passed on?
That one, I loved to. That was my wish. That was my wish, but I couldn't. I tried everything that I could. While I was maybe going out, imitating him during government functions for free by then. But then I wanted an opportunity to grab everything that may lead me to the highest office, so that I meet him before he died. And this thing, when I think about it, there's nothing that I can do that much. Maybe I can do it for his family. Maybe, for instance, Mama Winnie Mandela's birthday party, and then I can come as a surprise package. Mama Gracia, maybe during a birthday, I may come in, but we'll see.
Rudzani, the way forward. Do you see yourself doing more of this, impersonating Madiba, perhaps in a movie?
Yes, I would love that chance. If that chance comes, I would grab that chance with my both hands. I would do so. And I would like to encourage young stars there out, because there's so much talent there. There's so much talent, especially in rural areas. There's so much talent. Even in the farm where I worked. One thing that encouraged me today, even today, here I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. And education is the great engine of a personal development. It is through education that a daughter of a peasant can become a doctor, that a son of a mine worker can become the head of the mine, that a child of a farm worker can become the president of the great nation like South Africa."
Mr. President, it is in your hands.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was our very own SABC Radio Current Affairs producer, Rudzani Khalushi, and a very great impersonation of the great Madiba.